Okay, let me put myself up here against Mr. Gary Woodland. Just a couple little observations here at the start. It looks like our right hand grips are pretty much the same, but I look to be a little bit stronger in the left than he is. A little bit more down cock and a little bit more cup in that left. Another thing too, it looks like I've got the ball back in my stance probably 2-3 inches more than he does, and he's also got 81 degree right leg, and I'm at 85, so he's got his hips bumped forward about 4 degrees more than I do, which is not much, maybe an inch or so, but all in all, let's take a look. See, his swing is a lot faster. So let's take to the top. Back 2 clicks. And now if we come over here and look at mine, my hip has gone backwards. I'm now at 80. And Gary Woodland has actually gone the other direction and is now at 83 or 85. So he's got a little bit more width in his legs here as well. If we look at that, we're going to do a little on right here. You can see how much longer his red line is than what mine's going to be. So he's a little wider in the legs than I am. Hip line is pretty much the same. You can see the creases in the shirt, pretty much the same. Arms, all that looks, well, the same for the most part. So let's work down into the ball. Now he's here at a 5. Here I am at A5, so you can see here he's got a little bit more lag already than I do. Going up that way, whoops. Clear that, and there we go. Clear that again. Clear that again. Figure out how to use these tools. $53, and let's see, what am I at over here? $61, so he's a little bit more. And the big thing here that I'm looking at is I'm bumped outside of my left leg, where if we look here, Gary has started to rotate on his left leg. So go hip, shoe. And I'm the other way. So we got a 5-degree difference, 4-degree difference, because I'm 3 towards the target and he's a 1 away from the target. And he's got a little bit more going on there, so let's clear everything here and keep working forward. Let's work down to A6. That's what we got here. And A6 there. So a lot more angle in his right wrist here. We did a forearm down to the club, and or 71, and if we did my forearm down and over 86, so he's got 15 more degrees of angle in his delivery arm, his right arm here, and you can see he's starting to work up and out where my hip's still out in front of my knees. His hip here, once again, is behind his left knee, where on mine, my left hip is out in front of my knee. So losing power again. He's using the ground forces way better than I am. And here we are at A7. Clear everything. He's got some shaft bow there with the camera being a little bit different than what I've got. But you can see he's still got some angle here in his arm, his right wrist, where I'm pretty well flat, and he's got a little bit more supination in his left wrist where I do not. So he's lofting it a little bit better than I am, probably catching a little lower on the face, getting a little bit more spin and carry than I am. And let's see here. Let's take a quick look at his shoulder tilt here. I'm just going to go 0 and 32. And we're going to go 23. So he's got a little bit more left shoulder external rotation and rotating away from his body. Once again, probably give him a little bit more power. You can see here too, if we did one on the legs, he is going to be there to his knee and then up to his hip, 149, and I am going to be I've got about the same angle, but his is definitely in a more straightward look than I am. So more power. Definitely using the ground forces a little better than I am. And you can see here, definitely my right arm has rolled a little bit more than he has. He's kept his width on him a little bit more. Mine's rolled over more than he has, and I'm still soft in my legs, and he's more up. Power, 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 no power, no power, no power. So this is myself compared against Gary Woodland, one of the longest hitters out there, so you can see the differences in why he's got power and consistently got power, and I don't have power and sometimes do have power. So just those little differences here and there. So hope you enjoy.